Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
It's, it's August 30th, 2020, and we are finally on our final leg of the Great Loop. Do you think we'd ever get here?
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to What Yacht To Do aboard the bridge of the Here's to Us. We are on our 124th trip, and we're going to cross our wake today. We've been here at the Maryland Yacht Club for a month, and we had a trip back to Texas to take care of a few things, so we were gone about 12 days. But have been back, and the boat is re-provisioned, and we are ready to go claim that gold flag that we have here, and we will put that on probably in about 10 miles, and then we have about another 7 miles to go into our destination where we started. There'll be a little celebration there, so we'll see you at Docktails for that. But first is some of the preps that I've done. Since the boat hasn't been run for a month, we did do an oil change and we ran it. I ran the boat yesterday just to make sure all the instruments were running just fine, and everything seemed normal, so that when we started up this morning we could start up. The weather is just absolutely great. As far as the tides go, there was a high tide at about 5:40 in the morning. It's now just a little bit past 8, so the tide is falling. But even when it falls, it's still going to be about a half a foot above normal at the low tide. So we're going on a falling tide, but it's okay. The route that we're going is just fine for that. We can take a look over here as far as the route goes, and you'll see here as I've turned our AIS on, the automatic identification service, and we see a number of targets out here, boats that have AIS, and that will help us navigate. But as we go up to Middle River, Navionics has drawn a great route that takes us through one area that is of concern, but I've been through it before on another boat, and I've also read the notes about Hart Miller Cut that we're going to go through, so not an issue there. We're just going to take it slow and stay in the channel. We're going to favor the red on the southern part here, and we should be just fine. The point where we will cross our actual wake is right here, because this is the point that we came out of on May 15th of 2019. So once we cross that point right there, we'll consider ourselves having completed the Great Loop, and we will go into Cutter Marina, where we've reserved a slip there, and we'll have a little bit of a celebration. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be coordinating with Rev, and we have checklists that we follow, and it's really important that we follow this checklist today because we're a little bit rusty. We haven't operated the boat, so we're just going to take things slow. One of the first things I'm going to do is transfer the boat over to generator power. We'll disconnect the shore power, and then we have a number of lines on today. It might take us a little bit longer because one of the things that happened while we were gone was we prepared for the hurricane that came through this area. It wasn't as bad as expected, but we do have extra lines on the boat, so we'll be working to get those lines off the boat and then shoving off.
Okay, it's Sunday morning, and so we're getting ready to leave. I am going to go and check the line situation to get a handle on it. So come out and see, we got spring lines on the side, then I got a bow line on each side. Sam told you that we had to secure more lines so we could prepare for a hurricane. So we have those on the front on both sides. Then we have spring lines on the opposite side. I'll turn around here so you can see that. See over there, crisscrossed. And then there's 2 lines on the back of the boat. So I'm going to go outside, off the boat, and see which lines we're going to take off first. We have 2 spring lines on both sides, and then we have a bow line on both sides of the boat as well. We got the stern lines crisscrossed over the dinghy. So just twice as many more lines. So how do you want to take off?
I think
Look how still the water
I
is.
think I'll take off these stern lines for you while I'm doing the power, and
Okay.
then why don't you just communicate with me how I can help you with the other ones while I get everything else running.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think I'll take off the extra lines that are on.
Well, dogs on the boats here.
That's on the port side, because those are all of our extra lines.
Okay.
So I'm going to start there.
Sounds like a good plan. I'll be on headset with you.
Okay. Okay, we're leaving Maryland Yacht Club. Okay, you can turn. You're free of that last dinghy. I mean, last piling. Looks good. Good. Flipping around. I'm not sure that we could have picked a better day to cross our wake. Look at that. Beautiful water.
It is a beautiful day.
Beautiful sky.
Beautiful day. We just had a big old power speed boat go by us there.
Say hello.
One of the few boats we've seen this morning.
I know.
I guess it's still a little early on a Sunday morning, but we'll be going through the Hart Cut here.
We have been all alone.
Yes. And just enjoying our wake crossing trip.
Yeah. So my line plan didn't go anything like I thought it would, and this was the result. We had twice as many lines on than I usually have, so it was a little nuts. Got to get those tied up and stowed before we get to Cutter, but just taking it easy and enjoying this last cruise on our Gold Loop journey. Well, the crab pots are in full bloom around. Some of them have flags on the top, I guess to mark them so we don't miss them. Some just have buoys, black buoys. There's a string of them that way. I can see the lighthouse in front of us. We are getting very close to the Hart Cut. There's some beautiful homes over there lining the side of the bay. Lighthouse on the right. Getting ready to come through this cut.
And we're going to be hugging the red here based on the notes. It's a shallow cut that's been put through here in, I guess, a number of years ago, but it's starting to fill in on the green side, so we're just taking it slow and going to hug the red markers halfway up, and then hug the green ones on the second half here. And we got our depth set. Give us a warning if anything looks bad here, but we're doing just fine now. Making just small corrections and staying on the red. We don't want to hit the red marker, but we want to stay as close as we can to that red marker.
Had a fish.
All right, you see that next red up there? We're going to be heading to that. We're going to clear this one here with plenty of water. Mr. Osprey out there on the red too. Look at him. Looking for some food. All right, we're clearing that, and now we are steering to hit red 4 line up with that so we don't traverse the shallow part of the channel here.
Did you say traverse?
Yeah. We don't want to go into the shallow part of the channel. We're doing just fine right now. Not a lot of swells or anything. There is a wind out of the northwest at about 12 to 15 knots. The autopilot is doing just fine as I don't have it tied to the course, and I'm making little 1-degree corrections that the autopilot can do better than I could do with the steering wheel, and staying on the right side of the channel with just 1 or 2 degree increments, and then checking visually outside to see how it looks. The wind will push us a little bit, so it's just a constant updating as we go through here to stay on the correct side. And we got just a little bit of a below 5, but we're just fine. So how's it look to you, Rev?
Looks great.
Going to Hart Miller Island Cut. When we get on the when we get through the cut, we'll be within 15 minutes of crossing our wake on America's Great Loop.
Right.
And for those of you who don't know, on the Navionics and also Active Captain, if you could zoom in here, Rev,
Sure.
and you'll see this little note here. If I hit that note and I go and I come up here, there's all things I can read about this channel here. So I want to get back to here so I can kind of keep monitoring our navigation, but just wanted to point that out. And when you read those notes, there will be reports in there from people who have gone through the cut. And of course, you got to look at the dates on those notes and then put them into perspective. You also have to look at what kind of boat they had, what kind of draft they had, what were the conditions, what was the tide when they went through, and take that on the perspective as you chart your course with your boat on your particular day. So we're doing just fine. I've got red 4, and you can barely see it with the osprey nest on there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Looks like a wig.
Wind is picking up just a little bit. I'm just going to make a 2-degree correction here so we don't clip the marker, but we are
Still
right in the center of the channel here, and I'm going to be switching
to
we're in the center right now. We're looking good here, and I don't see the osprey in there. Maybe some babies. Don't know. Doing just fine. And we brought the speed back a little bit too, just in case we did mess up and hit something. It's better to hit it at a slow speed. So we're going about 5 miles per hour, just being cautious going through here. Our boat draws 4.5 feet, and it's probably pretty accurate. We got the Coast Guard talking to somebody there.
Coast Guard 6, Maryland.
At this point, I'm going to couple her to the route because the route looks pretty good. And allow the boat to steer here, and I'm going to be monitoring our depth. We're looking real good on the depth. Now I do have a boat coming this way, and it looks like he is traveling pretty quickly, so shallow water alarm. That's not good. Must have been something going underneath the boat. I'm going to take back control of the steering here because I do have this boat coming.
Okay. Well, hello there. We are back.
And we have officially crossed our wake just about 100 feet ago. 15 months ago or so, we crossed this spot on our way northbound up to Chesapeake City. So you want to tell them what we're going to be doing after this? Because everybody's been asking, what are you going to do after the loop?
Right, because our gold loop comes to an end, but we are going to do the loop again.
Yes.
So,
And we're going to continue on rather unconventional way, but what we're going to do is continue on here on Monday or Tuesday and head back up. We're going to take the boat up and get through the Erie Canal this fall and get up to the Thousand Islands, explore that. Before it gets too cold, we'll be putting the boat into heated winter storage in the Thousand Islands area, and then coming back to Texas, Kansas, and Oklahoma, and visiting a family for 5 or 6 months. Have some work done on the Here's to Us while she's in there. Some cosmetic work that needs to be done, and then we'll splash her probably in the springtime, and we'll be real close to getting into Canada. Hopefully, this COVID thing will be behind us, and we will be one step ahead and enjoy a good 3 or 4 months in Canada if we can. Some beautiful boating up there. It was the best part of the loop, so that's what we intend to do.
but thanks for coming along with us as we just now crossed our wake. We're so excited, and the only reason that we are not bawling right now is because we're going to start our next loop in a couple of days. So we're just going to keep on going because it's awesome. We're having a good time. We're learning a lot. It's not easy, but it's really, really rewarding. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll be docking here at Cutter Marina where we have a little celebration. We kind of de-scoped it because of the COVID situation, but we do have some friends and family that are going to join us there that could make it.
There it is, Cutter Marina in our sights. How you doing?
Doing good.
All right. Hey, I see some friendly faces. I do. Okay, the wind's back. They're on the end of the boat. That looks like Cousin Russ waving. Okay, so yeah, 2, third one. Well, I guess we're not by them. Yeah, there's a sailboat between them and us. Yeah. There's a sailboat between us after we get docked. See Deb on the corner? That's the port side, and that's where we're going to tie up. Yeah. No, right in there. So exciting. Russ is on the other dock. All right, you see this little boat right here on the side? I don't know who that is. Yeah. Well, they can wait. Oh man, Sam, no wind now. Awesome. Gonna go past it. Okay. There's a big boat right here. Hi, Cousin Russ. Okay. All right.
No pressure here. No pressure.
Right? Yeah. We're going to wait for this one. And, hi. There's another one pulling out here.
You're so used to putting those gloves on for the lock.
Right? I got new gloves. Yeah. So, what you gonna do here? Okay. Far enough. Okay. Way back. Good. Yep. Keep going forward like that. Can you see back there? Okay. Nope. There's two pilings in the center here. Keep going, keep going. You need to go over like, I don't know, 12 feet. You went the other way. Okay. That was a practice round. We need a traffic cop. You doing okay? Yeah, you're digging up some dirt back here. I can't tell what they're doing. The one in front of you. Yeah. You want me to wave them on? Okay. You got two more little ones back here too. You feeling good? All right. Got one more little one and then we'll be ready to go. Are you doing okay with the depth? Okay. All right. All right. Over, over, over. Over, over, over. Slow down, slow down. Nice and easy. Then get further over to the dock. Further over to the port side. Further, further, further over to the port side. More, more, more. More, more, more. More. More, more. Like 2 feet more. 3 feet more. Excellent. Good. A little bit more, maybe a foot. Foot to the port. Good. That's a stern.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Scott.
Hi, Scott. Nice to meet you. Yeah, keep going back, honey. Straight back.
You don't need that life jacket on. You're good.
Take it away from the dock. Away from the dock.
Bounce at the port.
Okay.
Fender's not down.
Okay, take the away from the port side, honey. Okay, good. The fender got hung up. Yeah. Great, great. Okay. Hi, Cousin Russ. How much further we got to go?
5 feet.
About 5 feet.
4 feet.
Yeah.
3.
3. Okay. That's good. That's good. Deb, my goodness, put you to work.
All these men back there.
We'll get you all. Is that it? Tied off? more.
Just, yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm not
Hey, bud.
Hey, come on,
Okay, well, welcome
come on
to
down.
the starting point.
I want to, yeah, really.
I got the gold flag.